kind of comfier here. It's not officially furniture that I'm sitting on, but at least it's some softness. Sitting in, I tell you what, I really think I'm gonna like this apartment. I think it's gonna go down as one of the cooler apartments I've been in. Um, I don't know if it's just the high ceiling, brick wall, lofty feelings, or the big windows, or maybe downtown Appleton. But I think I'm going to really like it, and I think I already do. It's funny. It's so sparse. I'm doing my show on my foam 2-inch graphite infused foam something mattress pad because it's the most comfortable place I have. Spent the last 8 hours right here. You can only imagine. Looking at the mattress pad, it said it was queen size. I was suddenly a little suspicious that they shorted me and made it a little smaller, but I think the last real bed I had was a king size bed, so queens don't seem that big anymore. Good morning, Julie. And good morning, good morning, good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. It is Saturday morning. It is March. I'm pretty sure it's March 29th. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I usually have my watch on, and I don't even know where my watch is. I don't really know where anything is. Got a box there, a box there, a basket there, a couple boxes out there. It could take some time to move in. Haven't had a ton of time. I had my first day. It was Thursday. I moved in, I don't know, probably around noon. I don't know, but that went quickly. Yesterday I worked from 11 till, I don't know, 10:30 at night. I was really tired when I got done. So thankful to get home and take a nice hot soak in my bathtub. I like my bathtub. Don't you think that I don't? Uh, but yeah, no, it takes a little while to unpack and get moved in and I guess accumulate stuff. I had somebody suggest, I had a few people, I just moved into a new apartment in Appleton, Wisconsin. I spent my life living in the western suburbs of Chicago. And I moved up here to Appleton to get a little bit of a new start, if you will. And really don't own anything after 2 divorces and leaving furniture behind and downsizing and moving into my Kia Soul for a couple months. Uh, and um, what have you. Um, so it feels kind of funny being uh, just being in a big place with so little stuff. I'll probably put it all together at some point. But I'm not, I guess, in a big rush. It'd be nice to have a table so I could sit here and talk to you guys. But this is pretty comfortable as well. This is pretty comfortable as well. But anyway, as I was saying, it is Saturday morning. It is March 29th, I think. It is 7:35 a.m. Happy Saturday to you. Coffee with Ken's a little show I've been doing for quite some time. It is a show about me talking. It is a show about me sharing some feelings, kind of sharing the ups and downs we have in life, kind of sharing the little adventures that life becomes. I think if we look at life, I've said this for a while. If we kind of look at life, I don't know, not necessarily as a series of achievements to achieve, I guess. Good morning, Don. But a kind of an adventure to live or a game to play or because I think if you look at it as a game to play or an adventure, you're kind of appreciating the little moments. You're appreciating the fact, or I'm appreciating the fact that I'm sitting on a sleeping bag, on a bear's blanket, on a foam pad in the middle of Appleton, Wisconsin. Think about where you've been and where you're going. It's kind of exciting. But anyway, for those that have been watching a while, it's not just a show about me talking. For those that have been watching a while, it is also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, I've got a nice hot cup of coffee in front of me. It's my second I've made at my new apartment. I did not even finish the pot yesterday. Wonder if I'm getting old or maybe it's not that. Maybe I just had so much to do. I don't know. But anyway, I'm excited to have my first sip. And, welcome, Dustin. Welcome aboard. Hello, Anna. Get yourself some coffee, Dustin. I'm about to do the toast. I'm excited to have my first sip. And my hope is wherever you are and whatever you're doing, that you have a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. I mean, you probably know. If you watched yesterday, you know what it is. You know what it is. It's the Starbucks Sumatra. The big bag. Oh, yeah, it's the big bag. Julie, I bought it ground up. I was a little worried after I picked it up that I'd rushed at Walmart and that it wasn't ground already. And that I don't even have a blender to try and grind it in. I would have to smash the individual beans. Glad I didn't have to smash the individual beans. How long will the big bag of coffee last? Asked Osgood. I don't know. I do not know. I would guess. I don't know. 2 weeks? Maybe 2 weeks? I'd say coffee's a pretty darn good value. How's your day going? Well, Anna, I just woke up about 25 minutes ago, so it's going real well because this coffee's delicious. Well, it is a good value. Where am I from? Somebody asked. I'm from Appleton, Wisconsin. I don't know. I don't know if I'm really from Appleton, Wisconsin. I'm coming at you from Appleton, Wisconsin. I spent my life in the western suburbs of Chicago after a couple painful divorces and a career change and stopping drinking alcohol and smoking. I don't know. I certainly needed a change. I think I was having, I don't know, mental struggles letting go of some things in the suburbs of Chicago that I needed to let go of a long time ago. And I felt the best way to let go of those things was coming up at here. People will say, and it's true, I think a lot of people maybe move and they think the grass is always greener. And you'll hear people say, wherever you go, there you are. But I'm pretty darn confident I wasn't running from myself in the western suburbs of Chicago at all. I think I'm pretty okay with who I am and what I'm doing and the direction I'm going. Um, I really do. And I'll tell you what, in the last 6 weeks, I've done a heck of a lot here in Wisconsin. I mean, seriously, I had nothing. I had nothing. I had no job, an optimistic spirit, a scooter I was about to sell, a Suzuki Bergman 400, and no money in the bank whatsoever. No money in the bank whatsoever. And I sold my scooter. I drove up to Wisconsin. I found a job. I stayed in a hotel for 5 weeks. I've worked my butt off at the job and really enjoyed it. I found an apartment I hope I can afford. And I moved in 2 days ago. And I'll tell you what, I was having a problem putting one foot in front of the other in the suburbs of Chicago. Uh, yeah. Because again, I think I was emotionally wrapped up around something I should not have been emotionally wrapped up around. Micah with Jesus Christ said, "What's up, Ken? Be good. I am telling you, and I hate to get on a spiritual, I'm on a little spiritual journey of my own. Uh, but I am telling you, if you come across, or at least I can, I think I almost have a little bit of a psychic power and can detect things in people, uh, maybe at a deeper level than others can. I had a couple customers come in to my place of work yesterday, and I talked to them for a little bit, and I looked them in the eye, and as I came back to them, I said, "Hey, can I ask you something personal?" And they go, "Sure." And I said, "Are you guys Christians?" And they go, "Yeah." And I talked to them a little bit, and I explained why I felt that. My sister, who passed this last week after a brief but intense battle with breast cancer, was a born again Christian. And because of that, I've come across many people who are very devout in their faith and gone to Christian churches, and am on my own slight journey of my own. But I came across these two people, and I don't know if I'm an empath. I think it was obvious. They had this glow about them, this joy in their eye, this contentment, this at peaceness. I thought it was obvious. And they were. And again, this isn't a knock on any other religion. It's just the one I've been most exposed to. Maybe if you're devout in other faiths, you can have this peace and this aura about you as well. But yeah. Good morning. Let's see. Hello, the Voda brothers. Well, see, Dustin, I can't see, Dustin just said, "I believe in Jesus of Nazareth." But I can't see that through the phone. But I'll tell you what, and I've noticed it before, and I've been called delusional in the last bit. And maybe delusional might be and kind of a good thing, but delusional is probably not the right word. Probably just a belief that things will be okay, or that we're okay, or that life's okay, or that no matter how much life kicks you in the ass sometimes, it's a learning opportunity. and it's a lesson. Yeah. Uh, Frank, who's kind of followed in my story for a little bit, Dad hasn't figured out. Dad's got options. Dad's got a lot of options. My dad and my sister have lived together for the last 10 years. My sister helped take care of my mom as she was going through Alzheimer's. And so my dad needed help and moved in with my sister, I don't know, 10 years ago or so. And it's been a really good place for my dad because my sister had or has 6 kids. And I think it'd be a cool late stage of life. I mean, chaotic, but a cool late stage of life to be surrounded with your by your grandkids. And I think it's been good for my dad. And I'll tell you what, he's 84, but he looks pretty dang good. He goes to the gym. He's kind of a quiet man, but he's looking good and doing well. But he has options. He has options. Dustin said he's not one of those Christians who think they are better than anybody. Uh, my experience is I wouldn't say most Christians. I mean, okay, there's a certain group that I think part of the Christian faith, and probably most faiths, is to spread the word and to be disciples of God. Um, and I think some can do it in a beat you over the head sort of way. And I don't like that so much. But I think if you truly walk, and I say this, I don't want to say tongue in cheek, but if you walk the path of Jesus, but again, these people weren't pushing their faith on me. They were just glowing with contentment and happiness. And for a guy that has struggled with depression and anxiety, seeing two people so content and at peace was sort of inspirational. And it's hard not going, wow, they must be onto something. Oh, I'm a little concerned. As comfy as I am in my bedroom, my coffee's so far away. My coffee is far away. Yeah, somebody mentioned that the outlet cover isn't on there. I won't go licking it or sticking my finger in it. But I probably should get another one because I want to have my kids up here as soon as possible. Might be a little dangerous for them. Don't know what trouble you can get behind an outlet cover, but I bet you can get in some trouble. I could have my coffee maker in here. I'm a little concerned. I mean, only a little concerned. It's just a little bit. I'm leaning my phone and the charger against a lit candle. Do you want to see? See? Don't want to start a fire on my second day. Have the fire alarms go off, have the truck raging in. They might ask me to leave. Excuse me, Ken. You've been here 2 days. You burnt down the building. We frown upon that. You'll have to find a new place. Oh, no problem. I barely own a thing. It's easy to move. I can fit it all in my Kia Soul. Somebody said my apartment looks, oh, very nice. Yeah, I was wondering how you knew that. I tell you what, I think it's going to be a really cool apartment. And I think the downtown is amazingly cool. Julie, I don't think you were watching yesterday, but there's a I don't know if it's a bar, but it's a music hall, just right there. Like, I mean, I'm telling you, a block and a half away, and they serve alcohol, but there's people performing at a really high level in a really intimate setting, and I think they have shows a few times a week, for like a small cover, $10 or something like that. Maybe I'll become a music freak. I'll be the shadowy guy in the corner, always watching, always listening, maybe drinking coffee. Wonder if the bar serves coffee. Maybe it does. Yes, it does. Let's see. I have plenty of furniture. If you need some, could get it uh, in Southwest Pennsylvania. I mean, I need some furniture. I'm gonna get it. It's all gonna be accumulated. I was dead set on buying a house. I mean, I don't have the money, but again, I'm optimistic and I think things are going to work out just the way they're supposed to. And I know things are going to work out just the way they're supposed to. Uh, but I don't know. I like it here a lot. I'd hate to have to move in a year even to buy a house, even if I had the money. This could be my forever home. Been here not even 2 days yet, not even 48 hours. Don't have a picture on a wall. Home is where the heart is, they say, men and women. When I live in New Orleans, you get tired of going to Mardi Gras and stuff. It just becomes a hassle. And you don't go. Well, yeah, Mardi Gras. Yeah, I don't think if I lived in New Orleans, I'd go to Mardi Gras that often either. I don't even drink. Mardi Gras is a drinking fest. Uh, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's. I saw the movie. Do you go fishing? I haven't fished in a couple of years. I mean, maybe I wet a line once or twice, but I haven't really fished in a couple of years. I have a nice fishing equipment, and I have loved fishing at various times. And I know there's a big river right over there that's got to have some cool fish in it. And somewhere around here is Lake Winnebago. I think it's just south of me. That might have some decent fishing as well. I know they got big sturgeon. I don't want to catch a big sturgeon. I like to catch and release. Apparently, when you catch a sturgeon, what you got to do is go to a bar and hang it outside the bar. I know because I've got a picture with one of those big sturgeon. They're they're ugly little creatures. Oh, so I worked late last night. I'm working today. I mean, I need to work because, again, I've been spending pretty much most of my money on the hotel and my financial responsibilities. But I'll tell you what, it's nice going, having money to spend instead of falling further behind. And I felt like I was falling further behind over the last few months. And it's nice having a job where I can go in and work a lot and make decent money and bust my butt and feel like I'm pretty good at. Um, and honestly, it's what I should be doing tonight. Today, I mean. Uh, I'd like to be furniture shopping and decorating and doing this and that, but that stuff will all come in time. That stuff will all come in time. Let's see. You guys mind if I go heat up my coffee? Will you guys stick around? Stick around. I'm going to go. I'm not going to take you with because I'm not using the gimbal. I thought about using the gimbal, but I'm going primitive. A box and a candle. So hold on 1 minute. Stare at my pillows. These are cardinals, the state bird of Illinois, my favorite bird. This is just some thing. It's coming back. Have you missed me? Have you missed me? Oh, there we go. There we go. Dustin said New Orleans is basically marshland. Yeah, it probably is. I mean, you probably know better than I. You're from there. I do know it's hot and humid there in August. And hot and humid is not my thing. Yeah. So here's a little more coffee. So it's 7:30, or no, it's not. It's 8 in the morning. I know what I need to do. More so than buy furniture is buy some food. Man cannot live on Tostitos and salsa alone. My diet has gone downhill. I'm going to have to move back in with Steve and Julie so Steve can cook me some good food. I don't think I'm getting enough protein. I don't have any pans. My ex-wife has my cast iron skillet, and I'm not pleased about that. I'd had that for, I don't know, maybe 15 or 20 years. I mean, she knows it's mine. She'd give it back. But rather than create any unnecessary communication, I might be better off going and starting over, getting a new one. They're probably only 40 or 50 bucks. And I don't know. Again, it's so easy in any aspect of life to get overwhelmed. And if I think about buying furniture or getting all moved in or getting pans and spatulas and forks and knives, it all feels kind of overwhelming. And when you think about all the things you need to do, it can be just a jumble of chaos in your mind. Like there's a little gym in the workout room in the basement of my building, and I worked out 2 nights ago. And I'll tell you, my job's pretty physical, and I'm tired as heck. So the thought of working out doesn't seem particularly appealing right now. And I get to go to work in 3 more hours. So, I mean, I guess I have time. Other than talking to you all, kind folks, I don't have a whole lot to do in the next 2 hours. I'm not going to cook anything. I have no food. I mean, I guess I could go to the store. It's kind of funny. Hold on. Let me take a sip of coffee. Never really had a traditional job. I mean, back in the 90s, I was a stockbroker, and that was going in every day. But for the last 17 years, I was a realtor. And if you're a realtor, you can have an appointment. I could have an appointment, say, at noon today, and I'd send out some emails between now and then I'd have I could do whatever I wanted for the next few hours. And then after the appointment or after those appointments, I could do whatever I wanted. And my schedule had so much flexibility and so much open space. Yes, you'd be doing open houses every Sunday, and you'd be showing homes on Saturday if you were busy, and might have some nighttime appointments, but it wouldn't be 8-hour blocks or 10-hour blocks 5 days a week. So you could kind of fit everything in. It was, I mean, outside of the lack of feeling of accomplishment, because you didn't know how productive you were on any given day, and even if you signed a contract or closed on a home, really that the work you did to get that closing or get that contract signed was done years prior in many cases. You know, it was generating that business in advance. And a lot of times you'd meet a prospect or a person and they'd go into your database and they wouldn't buy a home for 5 years. And the hardest part of real estate was generating the business. It wasn't closing the business. That kind of took care of itself. So it was hard to get a sense of accomplishment on any given day because you kind of go and do your stuff. You'd send out your emails, you'd show the homes, you'd follow up, you'd handle paperwork, and at the end of the day, you're always going, I don't know. And maybe it was just me, and maybe other realtors don't feel this way. Maybe I sucked. I don't think I sucked, though. But I think for me, it was hard to feel like I went in, put an honest day's work in, and had X to show for it. Maybe that's true for sales. I talked about it yesterday. I sent in an application to a car dealership in the area thinking, I've had so many people tell me I should sell cars. I don't know if that's an insult because I kind of think car sales is a little bit sleazy. But I'll take it as a compliment, and I'll just say it's because of my sparkling personality. I honestly think it almost wouldn't be fair. I don't know. I might struggle. I mean, I probably thought that as a realtor. I probably thought I'd get all the real estate business. And I'll tell you what, I did not get all the real estate business in Naperville. But I do think I do well at selling cars. Jill is suggesting protein powder and almond milk. Yeah, Jill, I'm going to have to do something. I mean, before I get overwhelmed and go, I got to do something like I'm on fire, maybe I could just go to the darn store and buy a bag of apples. Yeah, that would be a good start. Maybe buy some canned chicken. Maybe even a bag of oranges and start accumulating things and realizing, I think for me, I feel I have to eat the whole elephant in one sitting and I have to go and fill up my shopping cart with everything I need. And if I forget to get the bubble bath, because I want to get some bubble bath, but it'll be like my trip was wasted or inefficient. And I don't have to get everything. Yeah. What do I use to shave my facial hair? I use a Gillette Mach 5 or something. I don't even know what it's called. It comes in an orange packet. I'd be specific, but Gillette's not paying me the big bucks. I think they should. I don't know how I'm not on a commercial. I mean, maybe they might think they want a better looking dude or whatever, but I'm kind of an everyman with a bald head, with a lot of acreage to shave. And it seems because of that, Gillette would do a better job marketing the completely bald head to their customers. When do I get paid next? Why do you ask, Frank? I get paid weekly. I think it's on Tuesdays. Heather says, do Walmart curbside. Heather, I don't know. I kind of like going in stores. And because every time if I just went to the Walmart curbside and had somebody deliver my stuff to me, honestly, I kind of look at shopping and going to coffee shops and even going to work as kind of part of the adventure that is life. And if I went, there's an Aldi down the way that I'd go to probably and get some basic things so I could eat something this morning. I probably should eat something this morning, shouldn't I? I think I know the answer to that. But I have, again, in my fridge only, I mean, honestly, the Tostitos aren't in my fridge, but the salsa's in my fridge. And the Tostitos. I also, okay, let's talk about what else I would like. I obviously want some bubble bath. Who doesn't want bubble bath? Oh, yeah. I need some of those clips. I guess you can just get the wood ones. What are they, like clothesline clips? Those work to clip bags of chips. I mean, there's a lot I need. Bags of apples. Always feel good eating an apple. Maybe a bag of oranges. Maybe several cans of canned meat. I know it might sound yucky to some, but in a pinch, I am telling you, it's just you get a can of white breast milk or chicken breast, and it's just filled with protein, which is good for you. Frank says, make a wish list. Frank, I probably don't need any help unless you want to carry a sectional couch in. I don't think the issue's money. Chapter Chasers asks, why in 2025 are all chip bags not resealable? I'm going to guess the cost of packaging. I'm going to get a guess that a resealable bag, and it does seem like it's a really good idea, might be cost 15 cents or extra. And I'll tell you what, I think the biggest difference, because I'll shop at Aldi and I'll get like a bag of the Aldi pretzels, and the pretzels themselves are quality. But I think the material in the bag is flimsier. And when I'm opening them, sometimes the bag will rip in half, basically. So I think the cost of packaging is probably as much as and I'm just making this up, as the cost of the product itself. I'm sure it is with Coke and stuff like that. I'll bet you the can itself costs more than the soda that's inside. I'm pretty sure of that. Hello, Clayton. Thanks you for joining. Marshawn wants to know what my issue is. I don't think I have an issue. I might not have any issue at all. I mean, no great issue. I wish I had food in my apartment, but it's not for lack of money or opportunity. It's just that I just moved in and I haven't gone shopping yet. And I worked all day yesterday. And I'm working all day today. I'm not looking for any sympathy. I just could stop talking to you guys right now, get off my ass, and go to the store and buy the food like the rest of the world has to. Or I could be super lazy and have it delivered to my house. But I won't do that. I won't do that. I mean, I probably can walk to a store. I know there's a Walgreens 0.4 miles that way. I had somebody who follows me on social media that used to live in Appleton, Wisconsin, and they told me their very favorite pizza place, and they sent me pictures of the pizza last night. And I will tell you what, the pizza looked good. And I did a search when I got back here, and it's 0.5 miles away. Dustin is suggesting toast and jelly. I tell you, the thought of toast and jelly doesn't really inspire me a whole heck of a lot. I don't have a toaster. I don't even have getting a toaster on my wish list. Probably should get myself a cast iron skillet. Was it Chip that said he just bought a cast iron skillet? I'm gonna have to get a Lodge or a Lodge or whatever it is, because that's the kind I had before, And there's something about that brand that makes me feel good. It feels like made in America and what have you. Uh, Frank, no disrespect. By the way, you said you thought you heard I only had $115 in my pocket. That was 2 days ago, Frank. I didn't. Yesterday, I didn't even have $115 in my pocket. But it's not the money. I'm okay on that. I mean, we all can use more money. I'm going to get so addicted to this broke story of mine, and I'm going to end up having. I mean, I really live in an amazingly nice apartment. I drive a new car. I have a coffee maker with a large bag of Sumatra. Yeah. What am I drinking? I'm drinking coffee. I am drinking coffee. Hello, Justin from sunny Arizona. How are you? Oh, there's a seagull on a light post out there. I don't know if they're really seagulls when you're not by the ocean. I don't know if that's the official name, a seagull. Uh, is it? Do seagulls have different names than seagulls? Seagulls? I think it's what it is, though. Kind of cool. Perched atop this high post, looking around. Don't know what they eat. Wonder if there's a lot of hawks in Wisconsin. We used to see a ton of hawks in the western suburbs of Chicago. I would imagine they're here too, but I'm in the inner city. I mean, I call it the inner city. It's Appleton, Wisconsin. I don't know how inner city it is, but certainly there's no fields that a hawk might be hovering over looking for field mice. Not sure if there's rats in Appleton, Wisconsin. There might be. I don't know if pavement's a good spot for birds of prey. I hope there's some. Let's see. The four rules of survival in order are one, shelter, two, drinkable water, three, fire, heat, four, food. You have three of four. You're doing well. And again, I have Tostitos and salsa. Mm. Oh, but again, it's 8:14. Maybe I will make a run for the store. Maybe I will make a run for the store. Maybe not, though. I mean, I probably will. I am kind of hungry. Closest store I know. I mean, somebody said Walgreens is fairly expensive. Yeah, I know I don't do grocery shopping at Walgreens, but I'm just saying, in a pinch, I could. I think the problem with going to the store, I'm going, hey, I'd like some eggs. I could hard boil them, but I do not have a pan. Without a pan, I could not boil the eggs. Yes, I could go at a pan to boil the eggs, but that would be one more step towards breakfast. And I don't have that sort of time. So I think I could go to Aldi. I could get some apples and some oranges. I could get some cans of my white chicken meat. But then I'd go, well, none of this. See, I mean, the apples and oranges are kind of breakfasty. And they have these delicious cinnamon rolls over here. That feels sort of breakfasty. But I don't know if cinnamon rolls really will move me forward on my path of health and fitness. Or if there's really anything other than caloric content, any value to cinnamon rolls. But then again, we do need calories. Jill wants to ask if I have a can opener. Great question, Jill. I do not. Therefore, I make sure I buy the cans that you go and then you peel off very delicately because you do not want chicken water spilling in your house or in your car or on your clothes because then you smell like kind of funky chicken the rest of the day. Pop-Tarts are delicious, Jill. However, Pop-Tarts also fall into the what is the nutritional content? But again, calories, we do need calories. I think in the world of dieting and weight loss, we start thinking that calories are bad. It's hard operating without any calories. Good morning, Kitty. How are you? Somebody's saying stay away from Pop-Tarts. Just eat meat. Yes. One thing I was really getting into 2 years ago, I realized the key to losing weight because I was weighing about low 220s. I realized the key to weight loss was being hungry a little more, and then eating big meals. So I got in the habit of going to the store and buying like 2 pounds of ground beef all at once and cooking it up and putting it in a Tupperware. By the way, I have no pan, I have no Tupperware. Tupperware's got to be high on the list. So what have I had? Bubble bath, Tupperware, and the little chip clip things. And food, and pans. And I think the hand soap. Because right now, if I go to the washroom, I have to go into the shower area and grab the Irish Spring soap I have there to lather up my hands and then wash them. It'd be nice to have a little dish, one of those little not dish soap, hand soap dispensers. They seem cleaner by my bathroom sink. I also, although I have a dishwasher, I don't have dishes. See, that's the problem about thinking too far ahead. I'm thinking, hey, I need to buy those dishwashing soap. I have no dishes. Without dishes, does one need dishwashing soap? I say no, we do not. We do not. I need hangers because, look, I'll show you. See in my closet. That's my one white shirt I own. That's for when I feel like I'm going to be fancy. Go on a job interview or something. I have one. I might have other shirts, but they're in boxes. But I will not know what to do with those other shirts till I get more hangers. Oh, the complex webs we weave. Lars said, let me see your house. Dollar Tree for those things, said Jill. I don't want to make a bunch of different stops. Brennan wants to know if I'd ever taken a foster child. I mean, not morally against it. When I was a kid, my parents were foster parents to a few kids, so I like the concept, but I have my own children that I'd like to take in from time to time. Jay said Walmart has a 50 box of hangers for under $10. Yeah, Walmart's good. I kind of like shopping at Target, but that's just the elitist in me. But it's not just the elitist. The displays are nicer. I'd pay a little higher just for the shopping pleasure of Target. Let's see. Can you do your opening bell show without a TV? The white shirt. I don't think I would be compelled to do the opening bell show without a TV. That's not a regular part of my live shows. That was just that it does get inspired with TV. But again, on the hierarchy of needs, getting a TV and getting cable falls down here compared to getting a bag of apples and cans of chicken. Uh, well, I'm not going to answer that question. So here I am, and here you guys are. And I am excited about my day. I mean, I probably, when I sign off with you, gonna get up, put on a pair of jeans, put on my coat, head out to Aldi and buy some basic sustenance. I mean, that would be a worthwhile trip. Basic sustenance. And if basic sustenance is apples, canned chicken, trail mix, because it's delicious, and cinnamon rolls, that'd be okay. Somebody says simple living is good. It is good. It is good. I mean, not simple to the point of not having food. That's a little simpler than I'd like to go. A little more rough in it than I want. So I probably should. You guys have inspired me. I don't know if it's you guys or my tummy rumbling as I drink my coffee on an empty stomach. But anyway, I'm looking forward to my day, and we've had a great audience today. We got 62 people watching. If there's anybody here that's yet to subscribe to my show, please do. We're somewhere on the journey to 10,000 subscribers. We've got 6,200 and something. And I appreciate you guys for watching and following along in my journey, as exciting as it is. I wonder if Aldi sells Tupperware or chip clips or bubble bath. They kind of have the aisle that you don't know what you're going to get at the Aldi. Kind of makes it exciting. I wonder where the closest Target or Walmart is. I could almost skip the Aldi stop and go right for that and get some more serious groceries. It would feel good to have some food. I should probably have some food at home. Again, hierarchy of needs. Food, furniture, TV, and cable. When you don't know what to do in life, you take that next step. And for me, the next step is going to be a series of small steps, putting on my jeans and maybe brushing my teeth and grabbing my keys and refilling my coffee and going down to my car and driving to the store and getting some basic of basic necessities, which I'm going to say a bag of apples is a really basic necessity. Jill suggests goes for Aldi. If there was a Target around here, I'd probably go there, but I'm not sure where the closest Target is. I do know where the Aldi is. I hope it'll be 9 o'clock shortly by the time I get there. It's got to be open by 9. Brendan Collins likes Jewel. I don't think I'm in the land of Jewel anymore, Brendan Collins. No more cheap chicken Monday for me. Frank's also talking about it. Again, Frank, I haven't seen a Jewel I'm sure there's some sort of equivalent, but I wonder if they sell the same high quality chicken that Jewel does. I can't imagine they do. Huh. And they have free TVs now. I don't know if I want a free TV, but I could see that. It's weird because yesterday the stock market was down big and inflation was a little higher than people wanted. The one thing that's not going up in price is technology. Everything's becoming faster and cheaper and more powerful. It's weird how that works, but I think that's what happens when we're in a Terminator world where we're all slaves to AI. Did I tell you I was with my niece or nieces and nephews the other day, and my niece was saying she loves talking to AI. Who needs people? I say that tongue in cheek. 4301 Wisconsin Avenue. Wow, Osgood's really doing it. Another at 1600 Kensington. The Kensington one I've been to. I think the 4300 Wisconsin might be closer to me. I don't know. I appreciate you doing the research. You can get paper plates and bowls. Again, I think right now I'd be pleased with a bag of apples and some cinnamon rolls and a few cans of chicken meat. Because I gotta eat something. Otherwise, I will waste away. My weight flows. It doesn't bounce. It flows from like 202 to 220 and back again. So depending on the season and the amount of shopping I do, and really the amount of ice cream and trail mix and peanut M&Ms. Darn you, Julie! I told you not to get me those peanut M&Ms. I might be at the high end or the low end of the range. I mean, I really like what I do. And I am good at it. And I need the money. Because without the money, I can't really do the excessive shopping that I wish I could. But material things don't buy happiness. Inner peace does. I need to remember those Christian customers I saw yesterday. I don't know if they had money, but they had contentment in their hearts. Scuttlebutt says it's good to lose some weight, though. Yeah, and to believe me, I don't mind going hungry to lose weight. I know that's a part of it. But when I'm off to work in 2 hours and I'm working all day, I mean, I don't want to push the hungry envelope too far. I'm pretty darn hungry right now. I tell you what, you probably don't even have to. I often talk about counting the number of hours you're hungry a day. But I think if you just went to famished once a day, you'd probably lose weight. I think most of us don't allow ourselves to get really hungry. I'm certainly hungry right now, and I'm bordering on famished. Again, I came home last night to empty cupboards and refrigerator. Yeah. So, one more sip of coffee. Well, I appreciate you guys helping me make the decisions, these important decisions I needed to make. I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to get a few things. And Scuttlebutt says it's not a nice feeling being hungry. I'll tell you what, though, it's remarkable if you're trying to lose weight, Scuttlebutt. And I don't mean staying hungry for extended periods, but when you're hungry, you are losing weight. And if you're looking to lose weight, hunger, I don't even think we should look at it as a necessary evil, as a blessing. Because when you're hungry, you are losing weight. Somebody said they do not feel hunger when they're hungry. Oh, I don't think you're hungry enough. I doubt your nervous system is that much different than everybody else's. I think you maybe eat before you're hungry, would be my guess. Would I take this method to the medical community? Yes. I promise you, I can help people lose weight better than most people because most people probably don't allow themselves to get hungry. And they're so busy counting calories and they're counting them as they go down their mouth. They're going, well, it's a dietary thing, it's only half the calories. And they're eating. And then they're eating more half calories and more half calories, and they're never hungry. I am promising you, you go hungry a little bit, you'll lose weight. You want to stop drinking alcohol? Stop drinking alcohol. Don't go to your doctor, don't get a prescription. Just stop drinking the alcohol. You want to lose weight? Stop eating so much food. You want to stop smoking weed? Stop smoking weed. I think the world needs to take responsibility and learn to remember they have control and they have over certain things that are in here. We don't have control about the outside stuff. We don't have control whether it's hot or cold, rainy or sunny or windy or not. We don't control the outside world, but we do have a lot of control about what goes on inside. And if we're overweight, spend a little more time being hungry. If you're hungover and you're tired of being hungover, don't drink today. You won't be hungover tomorrow. You want to get it better at bowling? Go to the bowling alley. You want to get a little more spiritual? Stop on by church tomorrow morning. You want to get in better shape? Go for a walk. I think we make a lot of things in life more complicated than we need to. And I do it too. I'm not saying you guys do it. We all probably do it. But life doesn't have to be that complicated. I want food in my apartment. Maybe I should go to the store and get some. And that's what I'm going to do today. So I'm going to have one more sip of coffee. I appreciate you joining me this morning, spending an hour chatting with me. If there's anybody new here, please subscribe to my show. I go live every day for Coffee with Ken. I have a lot of fun doing it. And my audience grows a little bit every day, and I appreciate you guys so much. I am looking forward to my Saturday. I'm looking forward to getting out the door, having a really, really productive day. And I tell you what, it's going to feel good being done with work tonight around 5 or 5:30 and doing whatever the heck I'm going to do tonight. But I'm not going to think too far ahead. I'm going to live in the moment, and I hope you are as well. I hope you've had a great night's sleep. I hope you are feeling good. I hope you are loving yourself. I hope you are forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.